Hello, this is Solomon Davis with Right Side Trading, where you can learn to trade on the right side with confidence. Today is April 15, 2021, and this is my weekly trade review, where I review a morning NASDAQ trade. That's an NQ future contract trade that I'm trading now majority of the time. I've kind of almost stopped trading options altogether and started trading these future contracts and just stock themselves. Options, I do trade them, but I got where I like selling options more so than buying options, just to be honest with you. So that's where I'm at. This is all for educational purposes only, because we all know trading is risky. You can and you will lose money at trading. So please check with your financial advisor. Please check with your significant other and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. And get educated. That's about what we do here, and see how we can help you. Again, I'm actually reviewing. My review is going to be doing it today, number one, because I got an appointment tomorrow and I won't be trading, and I got other things I'll be doing this weekend, so it won't be until Monday, if I do this at all. So I decided to go ahead and do it now. All right, let's jump right over to the charts and all. Monday. This was Monday. Like I said, I'm reviewing this new tool. I know few people I usually send it to the people that I want, because I know they don't even go out there and watch my little videos and all, but they always asking me about stuff, and I say, just go watch the video, join, like, do something, get me going out there. Tell other people about it. But this is a great tool that I'm seeing. Although you have some fake signals at times, definitely traded in the live market. So you need to study it. Nothing is 100%. Still is all up to you when you're actually executing your trades and stuff like that. Because, like, look at here. This thing had you going long at 802, and then it had you going short at 797, so you lost almost 5 points, or more on that trade, and all. So every trade on this thing is not a winner either. That's what I want to show. But then the short trade actually worked out pretty good from the opening. And looking at my stochastic and all, I wouldn't have been going. Looking the way I trade, I wouldn't have been going long anyway based on this what it was showing me. And this thing up here didn't give you a long trade either. It ended up giving you a short trade later. So this is one of the things that I'm kind of reviewing and kind of looking at with this tool. I'm comparing it with my stochastic, the way I like having it set. You'll see my numbers change all the time too. And you see I use slow stochastic, and if you put slow on with the defaults, the numbers are nothing like this. So that's one of the other things, because I do talk with some other people and all, and we went over talking about the stochastics and the different stochastics that they have out there and all. So always be careful about watching other people's videos and what they're telling you and all, and follow up yourself to make sure that you see something and that it actually works for you if you're trying to pick up on a style of trading or a strategy that someone else is using. And that's what I'm doing with this too. I'm kind of reviewing it myself to see how well it can actually work for me and all. But this is Monday. Nice trade to the downside. This was a better trade to the upside. Everything lined up for me based on the way I trade, and I did actually take a trade like this, and very similar to this one right here. That worked out really great on Monday. Tuesday. Let's switch over to Tuesday. Tuesday, I'm just showing my stuff and my pivots. Because again, the way I trade using pivots, I look for it to be, if it's above pivot, because I actually traded it earlier in the morning on this little pullback here, because I think I did put a video out on that, and played this to the upside and played this to the upside, scalping more and more, expecting it to go up to this level right here when it was trying to get to 13.9, and I did play it based on the opening going up higher. And that was the other thing. On the other tool, it was actually showing you entries, around these different points up here at this high level. That's one of the things that I do like about this tool. Because a lot of time when it's at this high level, it's kind of hard to decide if you want to take a trade or not. Then you just going based off what you know about candles and what you'd see with other indicators that you're actually using. So that's how that worked out on Tuesday. Wednesday wasn't a good day for me again when the market is dropping, and it made an all-time high on Wednesday. Of course you expect sell-off, even I know that, but me, bullish mindset, I'm still trying to trade long. So I ended up, I did take some losses, trying to trade this thing long and all, and I ended up had to walk away from the computer. That's what I have to do and all. And I see it did and then it dropped. That would have been a nice trade to the downside, This tool is actually showing me stuff. But I only put the red thing. I didn't show the stochastics and all that kind of stuff on here because I'm trying to get used to seeing these candles and what it actually means and what it's telling me, So I'm looking at a lot of different things right now and trying to, because you can have multiple charts up. You don't have to have all your indicators on one chart. You spread things around where things don't get too crowded. You might have a really busy, desktop with a lot of different things going on. But if you're in your right mind and you can probably cover a lot of stuff at the same time, and I don't mind doing that when it comes to my trading, and that's what I don't know if a lot of people do like this. I know one of my other friends, he does the same thing too, and he's been doing very well this year, and all. So that's one of the things we do talk about, how we're looking at the market in the world, and I help him with his tools. I showed him this tool already, and but he likes developing his own tools. But yeah, this downward play played out really well. Gave you a little short play to the upside, and that may have worked out. And then today was a nice day also. Again, it gave me a nice. Play some. Did I play any pre-market stuff? I don't think I did. I think after yesterday, I didn't want to play any pre-market or anything. I just waited until the market opened, and I did catch some of this. I did play some scalp stuff up in here while this market was bouncing underneath this pivot here, and I played the Nasdaq and the Dow a little bit this morning, and I think I did play it again a little bit up over here when it came down and was saying, oh, you should sell, you should sell, you should sell. And this thing, I noticed this gave a sell, and this was my stochastic was up here giving a sell, and it did give a nice little pullback and all to the pivot, which you would kind of expect and all. And then another bounce off this area right here. That retest of this area then back up. That's just, again, when you play the way I play just short plays. Because again, look at 20 points, 20 points, 20 times 20 is $400. So you're making $400 on a trade. That's somewhere easy $300 or something like that on a trade. Or easy $100 and making a couple of trades. It's there. And that's all I really look to take. And then trading it back to the downside. Everything is giving you a downward trade. This is giving you a down. This is giving you a down. I'm on a faster time frame, 2-minute chart this time. You can adjust this thing down here. You can adjust it and all. And you just got to remember, on your shorter time frame, you're going to be taking shorter trades. But this is ended up giving a pretty good trade to the downside and all. Even though this had just gave an up trade, you can see that on the stochastic here. And you're looking at other charts and trying to see why this thing is loading up all these upward trades and all. But you can see them, and the market is at a high right now, and it's giving you dojis and things and bullish engulfings, bearish engulfings type thing to play it to the downside. So you kind of ignore some of this stuff here, and this is your key signal here in your stochastic that you're using on this smaller time frame to play it back to the downside. And then that'll be a pretty good thing. And you got above this pivot where it's been fighting above this pivot. And if you look back to the left, there was a huge supply back here from the previous day that this thing was actually fighting, trying to get above here. Again, that's all I really want to cover today. Well, let's take a look at the big picture. On the big picture, on the daily, we've been going up, and we kind of hitting the top on the Nasdaq and going kind of sideways. But it looks like we might be preparing with a bullish engulfing here, maybe, and all pattern right here. But it's kind of was bearish and bullish, But that's what you start getting when you're at a top, and all. Let's kind of take a quick look at the weekly chart. On the weekly chart, we're fully. And our stochastic on the weekly, it's just about at the top where we want if we want to start managing any of our long-term Nasdaq trades that we have. Now that's all I really want to share with you guys. And this is Solomon from Right Side Trading, where you can learn to trade on the right side with confidence. Talk to you later. Bye.